Teresa is distraught because in the house, there is not a lot of calm.
Every time I talk to her stomach is in knots.
She's not doing great.
Louie takes her money away.
When I need my money laundered, I'll call you. I want it to be better.
It's not going to be better.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it.
Welcome back to Celebrity News Addict. Buckle up because today we're diving into the tumultuous world of Teresa Giudice and her current husband, Louie Ruelas. It seems Teresa has a type, and despite her recent claims about their marriage, the evidence suggests Louie is just as shady as they come, with not one, but 2 civil lawsuits for everything from violation of the Federal Wiretap Act to financial misconduct. Let's unpack this juicy saga. Before we dive in, I'd like to ask you a massive favour to please subscribe if you're new to this channel. I release new videos on reality TV news and behind the scenes drama every other week, and I'll be following these lawsuits against Louie closely to make sure I bring you further updates as they happen. So please like this video, comment below what you want to see next, and subscribe if you're interested in more rundowns. Right, let's get into it. To start with, I think it's important to remind ourselves that this isn't Teresa's first time dealing with a partner being accused of fraud. In 2014, Teresa and her ex-husband, Joe Giudice, were both convicted of fraud as they exaggerated their income while applying for loans before Real Housewives of New Jersey debuted and hid their improved fortunes in their bankruptcy filing. Teresa served a 15-month prison sentence cut short to 11 months, while Joe faced a 41-month sentence starting in March 2016 and was deported back to Italy after serving his term. Fast forward to Real Housewives of New Jersey season 14, and it seems she's found herself another fraudster. Right from the trailer, we're already seeing hints of Teresa's looming financial struggles, with more revelations coming to light in the headlines on a monthly basis. But what's really going on? We'll start with the most recent accusation of financial misconduct alongside AI company Vinivia, before exploring the ins and outs of the claims made against Louie and PI Deitl for wiretapping, computer fraud, and much more, which could go federal, so make sure you stay tuned right until the end. So, Louie Ruelas and Marcelo Genovese, CEO of Vinivia, have recently been accused of financial misconduct in a scheme which allegedly defrauded millions of dollars from multiple companies. Although not an owner of Vinivia, court documents revealed that Louie offered his services as an independent contractor to initiate the live streaming app named Vinivia through his firm, Digital Media Solutions. And Genovese instructed Vinivia employees to treat Louie as an investor, issuing him a $300,000 check to a fake entity called Influencer Nation and $100,000 to Louie and his sons for personal use, meaning both now owe money to employees, companies, vendors, and agencies. I haven't been able to get my hands on these court documents, but I've pulled information from as many sources as I can to find the ins and outs of this case. To summarise, Vinivia, which specialises in helping content creators monetize live streaming videos, allegedly suffered a series of financial crises which led to the termination of all but one employee by May, with debts totalling $1.5 million. The main allegations are as follows. Genovese, Vinivia, and by implication Louie, 1. Orchestrated a fraudulent $6 million deal involving the D'Amelio family. 2. Sought loans from US banks due to a lack of available funds, leading to unpaid debts to Swiss vendors and contractors. 3. Missed payroll deadlines resulting in terminated employee health insurance. 4. Falsely claimed expansion for allegedly fraudulent purposes. Genovese is also accused of fabricating emails to secure $60 million illicitly and owes more than $335,000 to another business, with bounced payments linked to fraudulent wire transfers and credit card transactions. Louie denies any connection to Genovese, but an insider revealed they shared office space in LA. Plus, an Instagram reel from Vinivia's account shows Louie endorsing Vinivia, promoting it as a leader in augmented reality and artificial intelligence for product placement during live streams. Check this out.
Augmented reality and artificial intelligence is one of our specialties here at Vinivia, bringing your followers and your audiences down a beautiful consumer journey with product placements behind our specialties here at Vinivia. One of our specialties here at Vinivia.
So, clearly he's linked to the company and knows Genovese to be filming these promos. Louie also spoke to TMZ in March of this year to promote the Vinivia launch.
Now, what is this, Vinivia?
This is a live streaming platform that's being launched on April 4th, 2024, solely for creators and influencers around the world.
Okay.
That's what I do for a living.
He went on to plan that launch party, which was attended by Teresa, Gia, Adriana, Gia's boyfriend Christian, and one of Louie's sons, so he's not fooling anyone with his claims of innocence. Unfortunately, it seems Vinivia had no time to even open its doors before the shady dealings began, as the party planner for the launch event, Lorianne Serna, recently alleged that Louie never paid her, claiming he owes her $300,000 for her services and to pay her vendors. Lorianne took to Instagram on her account @wifeoftheparty to make her public plea for payment. Posting a photo of Louie and Teresa from the launch party, Lorianne wrote, @Louie, how do we get paid? She continued that Louie's non-payment has put her in a bad place, sharing a video to her Instagram stories where she stated, stated, quote, "And this isn't a dispute, to be clear, about vendors or a miscommunication or a line item, because that's a completely different thing than someone having a contract and promising to pay for services rendered and asking if they can delay the payment until Monday because a wire didn't come in. I want to be very clear that as this project went on, everything was requested and approved, and I have everything to show that. This wasn't a surprise number. Marcelo Genovese, Vinivia's co-founder, fully agreed and just kept giving me excuses." She continued, "I'm at the point now where I finally realised that they're not going to pay me. It's making me sick, and I think that moreover, it was really important that I finally spoke up. This is complete fraud, and this is a few $100,000. In other clips, Lorian goes on to allege that there was fraudulent paperwork and money returned. She added, "He did send a couple of small credit card payments, but I do realise now that was just to shut me up, and it just really sucks." She continues to share that she learned that Vinivia got Louie a new office at Avenue of the Stars and has been hiring girls while still owing her $300,000. Both Genovese and Louie have refrained from issuing statements amid these serious allegations, and Vinivia has disabled comments on its social media platforms. However, earlier this week, on July 9th, Vinivia publicly responded to these claims, saying it has lost €4 million in investment due to a malicious smear campaign on X. Marcelo Genovese and Vinivia's chief executive, Stefan Graf, claim that 4 Twitter accounts have been set up and have posted statements about them which they claim are, quote, "defamatory and false." The posts seem to summarise what we've explained above, stating Vinivia, Genovese and Graf are involved in frauds and scams, financial misconduct, that the firm is a shady company and that they have betrayed the employees and business partners, pitched fake technology that does not exist, that they're criminals and are involved in money laundering. Genovese and Graf claim the posts are having a significant impact on the company's business and ability to attract further investment, as it's estimated that due to the post, the company has lost more than $4 million in investment from 20 creators who have declined to work with the company. Vinivia is seeking orders providing for the removal of all of the posts by the accounts and the suspension of the accounts, so we'll see how this mess unravels over the coming weeks. But it still doesn't stop there. It seems Real Housewives of New Jersey co-star Margaret Joseph was right when she said that Louie pissed all of Teresa's money away, as the same court documents linked to Vinivia also revealed that Louie leveraged his and Teresa's $3.4 million Montville home to secure a $1 million loan, presumably due to ongoing lawsuits and alleged debt that the couple are in, adding credence to all the allegations of missing and incomplete payments for the party planner, vendors, and even employees of Vinivia. Clearly, Louie doesn't have the money. It's as simple as that. Teresa and Louie bought their 7-bedroom Montville mansion in 2021 through an LLC, with Ruelas as the sole member. No loan was taken on the property at the time of purchase, and there's a lack of public information on its mortgage details. But it has been proven that Louie took a loan of $1 million on March 25th, 2024, using the house as leverage. However, in classic Teresa fashion, when the world is crumbling around her, this tree just keeps on growing. As she stated in an interview with Extra, quote, "No, Louie doesn't touch my money. That's another lie that Margaret is putting out there. My money is my money, and Louie's money is my money. He doesn't even know how much I make." Teresa's attorney also emphasised that Teresa is in control of her finances and aware of her tax obligations following her time in jail, claiming, quote, "Miss Giudice has been aware of her tax obligations for years and makes significant timely monthly payments towards her outstanding tax liabilities, and will continue to do so until those liabilities do not exist. So hopefully she really is in control of her own finances this time, and those dodgy dealings don't come back to bite her like Joe's did. But only time will tell." Unfortunately for the loved-up couple, the case with Vinivia is only the half of it, as back in February 2024, Louie and Private Investigator Deitl, along with a team of attorneys, are facing a lawsuit filed by New York-based lawyers. The lawsuit accuses them of computer hacking aimed at harassment and abuse, and claims they unlawfully accessed sensitive information within the legal system to unearth damaging details about Vanessa Reiser, Louie's former fiancé and professional psychiatrist. The dodgy duo are being charged with 1. Violation of the Federal Wiretap Act, 2. Violation of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, 3. Violations of the Stored Communications Act, 4. Violation of the Electronic Communication Privacy Act, and 5. Violation of the End of New York Penal Code. The allegations state that Louie's ex-fiancé was taken advantage of by Louie and Beau. It's alleged that a woman entered Vanessa Reiser's psychiatrist's office posing as a domestic violence victim, and upon her arrival at the practice, the psychiatrist's computer was compromised. Allegedly, the woman working for Louie and Beau dropped names, which is how the scam was traced back to them. The lawsuit accuses Louie, Deitl, and their legal representatives of acting with criminal, reckless, malicious, fraudulent intent devised to defraud. They allegedly sought to conceal their activities using attorney-client privilege and private investigation resources to hire investigators who illegally obtained personal details about Vanessa Reiser. It reads, quote, "to send undercover investigators to use subterfuge, dissemination, and other fraudulent pretexts to continue defendant Louie Ruelas' campaign, harassment, and abuse against a previous romantic partner, and took files, both private and professional, professional en masse for those computers illegally accessed by the same. Now, subpoenas have gone out for this court trial, and if this civil case wins against Louie and Beau, it could go federal, meaning potential jail time for them both. And because Beau is a retired NYPD police detective, he faces even more consequences than Louie. That's all for today's Celebrity News Addict update. What do you think about Louie and Teresa's financial struggles? Do you think she separated her finances from his after everything that happened with Joe? Or do you think she could be facing jail time alongside her husband too? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more celebrity news and updates on these cases as they happen. Thanks for watching.